Hi guys, Paul here at Radioshop Pickups in South Wales. Thanks for joining me for this, which is Radioshop Revue number 9. Okay, which is just, the idea with the Radioshop Revue is it's a collection of guitar related stuff that hopefully you'll find interesting, and a little bit of pickup news as well. Now the first bit of news from us this month is the solderless solution. Been banging on about this for ages, obviously. If you've seen the last 2 reviews, I mentioned it there. But basically we've come up with a new loaded pickguard idea where you don't have to do any soldering whatsoever. Check out the video which is on our channel. If you get a chance as well, subscribe to our channel, that would be absolutely awesome. And the solderless solution is an opportunity. If you don't want to do any soldering, if you fancy like the Crispback set, then you can order a loaded pickguard and you can do this one where you just got to do 3 screw points. And we've already started selling a few of those. It's a bit slow to take off. I think perhaps a lot of people just want to do soldering and want that sort of connection. But if you are not au fait with it at all, give it a go, and it's really, really easy, and the video will show you how. The next bit of pickup news is the WSR2, and you can see a guitar behind me. This is GNL ASAP, my personal guitar, and we did the WSR2, and we've done a little video on that. Check that out as well. The idea was it's the ID Telecaster set with Alnico 3 in the neck and Alnico 2 in the bridge to try and get a perfect balance between the two. So check out the video and see if you think they're perfectly balanced. We did 3 sets of those, and the whole idea behind the WSR range, Workshop Special Run, is that we do small sort of batches of pickups that we're just trying out to see what you think. And if you go nuts for them, then we'll make more and put it in the line. So keep an eye on the WSR. It's an opportunity for us to do some different things because we're just experimenting really. I want to know what you think. And the first WSR was the ID Evo Woodstocks, which have been a big success, and quite naughtily, even though they're a bit, they're supposed to be limited edition. We waited a month or so and people started asking for more. So who are we to say no? And we made some more of those. So I think that's a pickup set that will end up on our website and in the line. So that's kind of the idea of the WSR. Try stuff out, see if people like it. If they don't do it again. If they do, put it in the line. So your feedback on that would be hugely appreciated. Coming up in the show, we've got lots of different things. We've got some music from Chris Capel. We've got a few more clips from Meyrick guitars. We've got a player's tip from me, and we're also going to see some awesome playing of the ID Crispback set from Boab in New Zealand. I hope I said that right. I think it's just Boab. Okay, but his name is Robert anyway. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was our website. If you've had a chance, go over there, radioshoppickups.com. I'm going to start thinking about making some changes to that and add in some more options. So if you guys could give us any feedback on what you'd like to see done to the website, then that would be great. Because one of the things I want to change actually is with the loaded pickguard section, I want to put lots of options in. So you've got sort of tone, knob mod options in there and wiring options, but I'm just worried that it's going to get really, really busy and there'll be lots and lots of drop downs. So I don't know, I'm in 2 minds about it at the moment. If you could have a look, give us some feedback, tell us what you think, that would be awesome. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is in this Radioshop Revue is feature some music from Chris Capel. He's a Swansea based artist, and he's actually got, I think, 2 albums worth of material on Spotify. So if you get a chance to check him out, Chris Capel, head on over. And here's a video from him, okay, called The Final Nail. And I'm not sure where this was shot actually, but I would imagine it's kind of the Welsh coastline. And it looks absolutely amazing, and the song is great. So check it out, guys.
I'm crashing the ether here, broadcasting till the dawn, crossing the hemisphere to the Tropic of Capricorn, punching above my weight and ignoring all the facts, hands tattooed with love and hate, shoot the horses you have backed. I'm pulling tigers by the tails, one man and this guitar. Tonight I'm gonna drive the final nail. You like to rougher edge, and I'd suffered for my art, tombstoning from the ledge to mend that broken heart. She sat there in her room, smoking crack that you had sold. But I'm not for hire and I'm not for sale. One man and this guitar, tonight I'm gonna drive the final nail.
So big thanks to Chris Capel for sending that music in. And if you do get a chance, go over to Spotify and check out his little sort of channel there and his material on there, because it's absolutely awesome. Now, we've been banging on a little bit for ages about Richard Meyrick guitars, and we did a visit recently to the workshop and Richard showed us around, and he was an absolute gent, and he showed us how he makes his acoustic handmade guitars. We've put a few sort of clips in before and we've done a full video, so I'll put a link up for the full video so you can check it out. But here's a little sort of clip which is just Richard actually explaining to me his kind of philosophy on how he approaches making guitars, and it kind of blew my mind really, so just check it out.
Different braces on the soundboard have a really big effect on the tone. With the back braces it's a lot less. The idea for the back braces is that you want them to be as light but as stiff as possible, and it's more or less the same on a soundboard as well. You want the whole guitar to be just past the point of, or just before the point of collapse. That's where it sounds best. So if you have a guitar that's very heavily built, it just won't resonate as well as a guitar that's very lightly built. But a guitar that's too lightly built will sound great and then it'll fall apart. So you need something in the middle. So I'm just shaving these braces to take a little bit of weight off, but keep the strength in the brace as well.
Yeah, I mean that's absolutely amazing that he pushes it. What, you know, just coming back from the point of collapse. So that just blew my mind, because obviously people like sort of Martin, Taylor, and so they make quite a heavily built guitar, but Richard is actually looking to push it a little bit. I'm sure that's obviously something that was from his time in university and in sort of luthier school, whereby they're saying, right, to make a really resonant instrument, you've actually got to push it a little bit and make it a lighter instrument. So, you know, I'm really close to ordering a Rossili, which is, it just happens to be my favorite beach as well. It's just named after my favorite beach, so great, but it's an OM style guitar. And I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but, you know, after hearing what Richard said about how he makes a guitar, I'm just thinking, he's going to give me a better instrument than going to, say, you know, one of the bigger makers for an OM. So I'm really, really close. And obviously when I do that, I've got to go through all the options, and I'm just going to be so indecisive, because it'd be like, right, what binding do I want? I know what I want in terms of back and sides and sort of top material. I'm going to be going for spruce, obviously, and then Indian rosewood back and sides, but they've got so many options to go through. But that's really exciting part of, you know, making your own guitar, if you like, okay? Now, players tips, okay? Lots of different things that we're trying to do in the review video. We're trying to do sort of luthier's tips or setup tips, and another one is players tips. So this is a bit of an appeal really for people to send in little tips that they've got. And the first one is from me, just to kick us off, and it's just a simple thing really. Most of you will be aware of it, but it's how I approach playing G. So check it out.
Hi guys, first player's tip is coming from me, just to sort of kick it off, and I got a little tip here for you. If you've got some tips, just simple things that you could send in, that would be awesome. I'm going to go through just a few things basically to do with how you play G. So if Paul can come in a little bit and look around here. A lot of people learn the first G here, which is great, and one of the benefits of that is you can add this finger here into that kind of really, really full G. So it's got its uses, but the only problem is when you tend to play G with finger 1, 2 and 3, you know, there's not much variation you can add. So you can, I suppose you can go like this. But if you shift it and play it with 2, 3 and 4, you suddenly open up a sort of, it's more of a folk way of doing it, and you open up lots of possibilities. So you can do these sort of C over, is that C over G or G over C? So you've got the ability to do. So you can do your sort of variations between G and C. It also facilitates, you know, the move to C. Much easier. It also makes G7th from G really, really easy. So kind of... So you can do lots of stuff like that. But there's loads and loads of things you can do, and it kind of lends itself to sort of bluegrass playing. So many variations to do. And when you do a play G like that, you know, where can you go? You can only do it. So that's the way I play G. And sometimes I go back to that. You know, a bit of Wonderwall. It's got its place, that way of playing G, but my preferred way is this way. There you are. That was supposed to be a minute long, but I bet it really isn't. But anyway, hope you find that useful, and it's just playing G like that instead. Thanks for watching, guys.
So hopefully you'll find that useful. It's something that changed my way of thinking. I don't know, can't remember who showed me. It might have been off of like a Roger McGuinn tutorial video, perhaps, where they just showed you, right, if you play G like this, you get lots more possibilities, okay? And again, if you've got players' tips, guys, send them in. They can be something which is really mind-blowingly complicated, or it can be something which is just simple like that one, okay? And again, I feel sort of like it's just something really simple to point out, but lots of people won't be aware of it. Not everybody is an intermediate, you know, guitar or advanced guitarist. You know, I wouldn't describe myself as any of those things. You know, I'm just quite competent, really. But, you know, that's something which brought my playing on into the style that I wanted to do. And I thought, you know, some people would see the benefit of sharing that. So if you're a guitar teacher or just a guitarist and you've got a little tip like that to share, send it in, guys. I think my idea was that it would be about a minute long, but I think it's like 2 minutes odd, longer than that actually. So, you know, as a guideline, maybe like a 2-minute sort of clip, if you could do something like that. But obviously I've already broken that rule myself. Now, to close the show today, we've actually got some footage from Boab Glen, who is a guitarist based in New Zealand. He's originally from Scotland, okay, hence the name Boab. And he acquired a ID Chris Buck set quite a while ago, and he absolutely loves it. He puts videos up regularly. He also does gigs in New Zealand, so I'll put some links below over to that, okay? Because if you're in New Zealand, check Boab out, because I've heard he's amazing live, and I've seen some sort of clips myself. And here's a bit of just Boab playing the Strat and getting some awesome tones from it. So big thank you to Boab for sending that in. Thanks to you guys for watching the show. Hope to see you in the next one. And if you enjoyed, please hit subscribe. Cheers for watching, guys.